Well, we were in a tough game tonight against a good opponent. As I told you guys all week long, I had a feeling this game would be exactly the way the game was. It was going to be a game that was going to be a bunch of 3 and outs. It was going to be a game where when you had some opportunities to make plays, you had to make the plays. It was going to be a game where our defense was going to have to really be strong. And we had to fight and get it to the fourth quarter. That's what we did. We fought. We got it to the fourth quarter. Gave ourselves a chance to win. We just couldn't make a couple of plays that we needed to make to close the game out. But I knew it wouldn't be pretty, and it wasn't. But against a really outstanding football team, our guys battled, fought, stuck together, and gave us a great opportunity to win that game in the fourth quarter. Obviously, our locker room is devastated, which is completely understandable. But I'm proud of the fact that we battled. We really battled tonight, and we're going to get to work and take a look at where we could have played better, where we could have coached better, where I could have done a better job to be able to find the inches and the yards in there that would have swung that thing and made a difference. But our team resolve is strong and united, and this is where teams come into play. When you're a real team, you stick together, you support each other, you cry a little bit together, you take care of each other, and your steel resolve gets stronger, and you get ready to play the next week and get ready to go down and play Wake Forest. That's a good football team we just lost to out there, and I got a lot of respect for them and the job that they did as coaches. They found the plays that they needed to win that game, and we came up a little bit short. But we battled. And so with that, any questions you guys have?
With the drop in the end zone by Rouse, the drop earlier by Bordner, the missed PAT, does this feel like a game you should have won?
Well, we certainly had an opportunity to win the game. I'm not a real shoulda, coulda, woulda guy. We didn't. And did we have our opportunities? Yes, we did. But you're talking about kids that are champions. You're talking about guys that are warriors for us. You're talking about guys that gave everything they had. I don't judge, although plays will stick out, to me it's, I don't go down that path because there's what happened on play 56, if we didn't block the 3 technique and there's a lot of plays in there. But to me, when your team gives everything they have and they battle and they're committed in the week that they had prepared this game, for me to, as I said, it would come down to some plays. It came down to some plays. They obviously must have made a play more than we made. And so to answer the question simply is, we fell short a couple plays.
With the exception of Sherm's sweeps, and then, other than that, it seemed like you attacked the middle a lot with your running backs. Was there a conscious decision made not to try and get more width, or
I would say that's not really accurate. We try to attack the width a lot. In fact, so much so at halftime that we were going to try to attack the center of that defense a little bit. That's a fast defense, and they were cutting the edge. We came out trying to attack the perimeter as hard as we could, and we tried as much play action as we could. And then we had to come back inside and take our shots inside. One of the 2 biggest plays we had run game were to Miles Willis on an inside zone play that split early, and then one at the end where we hit that big one off the read zone play. We had a couple of big read zone plays which are attacking inside. So we were trying to come inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, and to be quite honest with you, it's very difficult in there. That's the best defensive line in the ACC, and quite frankly, maybe one of the most elite in the country. And I knew that going in. Everybody says, "Oh, wait, why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep saying that?" I mean, I've been in this a long time. I mean, I coached the offensive line for a living. I mean, I know the run game, and I watched the tape, and it's really hard. The people that hit him on broken plays, and we hit a couple. But you're not going to consistently hit them. So we were trying to do a little bit of everything. We tried to keep it as loose as we could possibly keep it. Are there a few things here and there that we probably all would like to redo again? Yeah, but I mean, in a game like that, which we knew would be that game going in, it was going to be a bunch of ugliness, and we got to play defense, hang in there, and make some plays in the play action game. And that's really kind of how it unfolded. We hit a couple of runs, few, not many, here or there, not a ton, and we were going to try to make our plays. But there was tremendous penetration. I mean, heck, we tried to get the ball on the perimeter one time at the end. We tried to speed break and run a wide zone man scheme play, and we got disrupted, and we lost 6 yards on the play. That was a perimeter play. And so, you're darned if you do, darned if you don't. I mean, it's just, you're playing a great front. I got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, we're a pretty solid offensive line, and we struggled. And we struggled because that defensive front right there, They got a bunch of first rounders in there now, and they're good. And they got they got a high draft pick Mike linebacker, high draft pick interior guys, and a high draft pick rush end. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, so you try to make your plays where you can. We made a few. I sure wish we could have made a few more. We didn't.
Can you talk about the job your defense did, keeping you close so that you did have those chances at the end of the game?
Yeah, I mean that's what had to happen. We felt that we could do that, and that's what football is. You know what the problem? I tell you what the problem is. I heard some other coach talk about it, but I'm just telling you, everybody wants to talk about this. Well, it's offense, because I don't know why. I mean, you win with defense, and our defense had to go out and play, and that was the best matchup. Our defense against their offense. That was the best matchup. I thought our special teams did a great job tonight until, we missed an extra point. But I mean, our coverage was outstanding. Our kick return was outstanding. Our kick coverage was outstanding. Our punt coverage was outstanding. I thought we did some really good things in special teams. I thought we did some really good things on defense. And I thought we made some plays on offense and left some. And so, I'm telling you, I would tell you straight on, that's about what I thought that would roll like. It's about what I thought would happen. But it is, everybody's so preoccupied with offense. You win with defense. You win with defense, especially when you're playing really good teams. And that's what it should be. This was going to be a defensive struggle, and that's what it was.
Knowing that, Steve, did you come in thinking maybe Tyler could improvise like he did on that last drive, and that's what it was going to take?
Yes, that's what we thought. We thought we'd get a few Q runs, okay? And we did. We did. Wish I had a few more, but we had. I don't know how many. Well, he rushed. What did he rush for? He rushed for 55 yards, but he probably lost some minus yards. We rushed for 120. He had some big plays, both scrambling and that's where the yards usually are going to happen, And so that's what we thought, and that's what we were trying to do. We knew the inside tailback runs would be hard, but you still got to take your shots. But we had a few of those. Not as many as we'd like. We had a couple of calls. We had, on a couple of short yardage deals that, we didn't just run that thing right up in there, which we normally would do. We tried to hit the sweep a couple times. We threw a play action pass off the hard action down the field to Josh. On short yardage. So, I thought we mixed it up good. I thought we called everything we wanted to call. Everything didn't work exactly the way we would like it to work, but it wasn't from a lack of effort, I thought Tyler, he's sitting right here, I thought he just played his tail off. Just played. Josh Border sitting right there, played his tail off. What up, made that? Both those two guys made that play in the end zone on that Y cross. Unbelievable, just straining. At the end of the game, Tyler straining to throw that ball back to Charlie Callan. I really do want to appreciate the effort and the great plays that our guys and their guys made. There was some unbelievable play out there tonight. I think it's fair for our fan base and for our students to really embrace the fact that was a great football game out there tonight, and they saw this young football program, this young football team battle their tail off, and it was exciting. It was exciting to watch, and I think it was a night that didn't go our way, but I think it gives a peek and a window into where we're going to head. I told you before, being on a roller coaster ride, we're on a roller coaster ride. The biggest challenge in front of us right now is to get ready to go play Wake Forest next week and to be able to strike back from this. That's our biggest challenge, but I know our kids are resilient and tough, and we'll get that done.
How important was Alex's punting?
He did a great job punting.
Forcing them to...
Well, it's field position.
Yeah, to have long field on to
as,
every drive.
As I said, I don't want to act like, I feel like, honestly, the way I said it earlier, we could play it out. You got to play defense. Your kicking game is going to have to be a factor because it's a field position game. And you're going to get X amount of shots on offense, and you got to be able to make them. We made some, we didn't make some. It really played exactly that way.
Good.
Appreciate it.